Hi everyone, it's Veerle and I'm back here with a video for the design team for Line.Arrow, and I'm using the vintage book pages. It's a new kit for April and I've printed lots of stuff. I have been preparing some signatures. I printed these out 2 times by accident, but no problem. I've been preparing, and I just wanted to show you a little bit about the journal that I'm making. The kit is kind of grungy themed, but not too grungy. I like it. What I want to do is keep it quite plain. This is going to be a writing journal, and like you see, I have been preparing the base, and what I did was for the pages, I didn't cut them. I just tore them with the ruler like this. So I just put the ruler where I needed to tear the paper, and then I just went like this, and that gives you kind of, I don't know if it's visible, it gives you a rough edge, not clean. So, and that's what I wanted. So let me show you quickly what I've done. This is just very simple. It's going to be a writing journal, like I said. So I did some stamping. I left pages plain, and I will be decorating them. With all the ephemera. That's what I'll do, but this is where I'm going to start from. But that will be in another video. I just wanted to show you what I'm working on and how I did it. So maybe you will be a bit inspired. And I'm going to do an open spine journal. So, you know, this is just quite, you know, yeah, you get the idea. And I used a 7-hole pamphlet stitch for this, so it makes it quite secure. Even this old paper from a dictionary, it even starts tearing a bit because it's quite a secure binding, but that's not a problem. I will put some glue or something, and that'll be fine. Yeah, so this is the base, and I'll show you how I've done that. I have still 1 signature left, so let's start with that. Whoop. I'm just choosing some pages from this is a encyclopedia. The thin pages are a dictionary. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna tear it and just guesstimating. And some of these parts will be totally glued down. Other parts will be pockets. But I'll figure that out, you know, while I go. Okay, so I just need to know where to rip it, so and I'll show you the 7-hole pamphlet stitch too, because then I can show you what the plan is. Okay, so let's fold this in half. And I want this side to show, so and then I just a little glue here. Oh, I can't open it. Ugh. Almost empty. Okay. So I'm just going to start with one side. Make sure the fold is in the right place. And then just before I glue the other side. Now, this time around I already made the holes in this one in the paper because I've already sewn these, and what I did was I put them inside each other like this and then make the holes at the same time. So that way I know that the knots on the outside for the binding will be at the same place. So now I just need to poke through them again. Just, otherwise I will not see my holes. And here, here, and there. Okay, so that's one. And I'm not like, what you see that here, here, it doesn't match, but I don't care. That's fine. That's the one we don't need to do. And this one, I'll take some of this dictionary paper. And I'm just tearing, but this paper, it's really thin, so I might have to glue some of it, but that's fine. Okay, measuring again. Now this one has just a little piece that I have to tear, but okay, the other side. Let's see what words do we have. Nothing really special. Okay. Score it. Now we want to make sure this fold is quite sharp. Now we're gonna put glue on this part. And I'm gonna fold it over, just line it up, kind of, and then just fold it over. So now this is glued, and I'm gonna put some glue on this side. So it's nothing special, just fold it over. Nothing special, just it gives an extra look to it. This one we don't need to do, and now this one. So, oh, I forgot to punch the holes. Really, you need to punch the holes. Maybe I need an assistant telling me what to do. Okay. So like I said, it's going to be a writing journal. So I need a lot of writing space. So I don't want to over decorate, which is normally something that I do. Every time I start, okay, this time I'm not gonna over decorate. I'm just gonna keep a lot of space, and then still it's very bulky. But yeah. I guess I like decorations. And envelopes and tags and, you know, so this time I figured, okay, let's try it in a different way. So let's see if I can do that. Okay. Again, fold it. And put glue. So, other side. So you want to, and again, there's paper sticking out here, but I don't care. Kind of like that look. And I think it matches the theme, vintage book pages. Because look, it's pretty. It has lace, it has the stitching, it has flowers, it has book stuff, so I think it matches. Okay, so that's good. Is it glued? Yes, it's glued, Fiona, it's glued. Stop talking. Okay. So that's step one. Now we're gonna start stamping. And I lost my stamp. Oh no, I need to stick the whole. But I lost my stamp. I need to check where I did put it. Okay. Where did I put the stamp? Oh, here it is. Oh, lucky me. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one. And this is a very, very old stamp. I'm using VersaFine. Just because my distress ink is is kind of dry. So I'm just, you know, it's nothing special. So first I'm gonna go through my journal with this stamp, because it's still part of the base that I'm making. Okay, that one I'm not gonna stamp with this one. This we're also not going to stamp. This is coffee dyed baking paper. I was using my drying rack for coffee dyeing my papers. So I put that underneath just so the coffee wouldn't leak down. Okay, this is one. I'm gonna put this one back. And these are really old stamps and the packaging, you know, broke, so. Okay, so we're gonna go back. Going back in with, let's see what I used in the last one. That one. So we're gonna go back in with this stamp. It has date, life can be blah blah blah, life can suck, life can be pretty. And I'm just gonna halfly stamp that on there. Nothing special. And this side, I'll just do it like this. It's gonna be written all over, it's gonna be decorated, so you know, it's just to give the page some interest. Okay, I'll put some on here. Now, since this is the middle of the signature, I don't want this to be that similar. The both sides, so I'm just gonna put it on one side and then use a different stamp on the other. Okay. I can use this one. And I always have to check which side is up. It's just a script. And I'm just randomly stamping something. Just random, you know, it's nothing difficult, but you will see in the end when the journal is finished that this is just a nice base. Okay, so we use this one. Now I want to, where is it? I want to use this one. And these are just clear stamps from the dollar store. Kind of something similar to the dollar store that we have. And we're going to use a red ink. Just to give it some color. But I'm not gonna stamp the whole thing. I'm just gonna, as you see, just a little corner, maybe a part there. So it, you know, you can see it already starts to lit up a bit. So on this side we also have, and I'm just gonna do this. So it's nice to overlap the stamps a bit. That gives a more interesting look. Okay, so just, you know, doing nothing special. This time I'm gonna put the whole one. Why not? And put it that way. So you see, I'm just playing. I'm not really thinking too much about it. We could put on here, and yes, we'll put a part there. Okay, so we have that done. We'll clean this later. And no, yeah, I'm gonna need this set. And so I'm gonna use this one, and I'm missing one. And that's why I have, no, here it is. I have these in these bags because the packaging is all, but anyway, doesn't matter. That one, and that one. And I can always go back in later with more stamping. And this time we're going to use some black. Just going to put it there. And I do want to use some red for this. They are almost not sticking anymore, so I need to wet them a bit. A little bit of red. So you can see my fingers are really dirty. I'm a messy crafter, but I don't care. I'm just switching them a bit. So this is nothing special, as you see. I don't know. Just trying. And some of it might be covered up. I'm not sure yet, but we will see. Okay, so I think this is okay. I'm gonna leave it like this. I just want to use this one because we haven't used that one. And I'm gonna use a red again. But where? So let's just stamp it around the word Monday. And around the word code. We can stamp here. Like I said, maybe things might get covered up, but that's okay. And we can stamp on this side, like this. Okay, so that's the stamping. That's already done. Let's put these aside. And you should find I should find a bag for it, but I'll do that later. Okay, so let's go to the sewing. Now it's the first time I've been doing this, so I just need to make sure these papers are in the right. So I'm not starting yet, but I just need to line them up. That's what I'm Yes, okay. So I'm just gonna put some paper clips. Oh, I need to wash my fingers, guys. I'll be walking the dog in a bit. And then they'll be thinking, oh my god, what were you doing? Okay. So, pamphlet stitch. I've made 7 holes. One in the middle, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then 2 in between. So I hope that makes sense. I'm using this twine because I thought it would match. So I'm gonna just measure. I want some extra. So I'm measuring 3 times, roughly. It'll be too much, but that's fine. I just want to make sure I have enough. Okay, so you want to start from the outside in the middle hole. So you just poke it through. Well, so you just poke it through the middle hole, from the outside to the inside. Whee. And you want to leave some twine at the back. So I have some fair amount left. So you go to the next hole. If you can find it. And you go through it. We're gonna work our way up. So now you go to the next one. And why isn't this going? You're gonna go through the next hole. And it sucked that my battery died, but I'm sorry, guys. So you go through the middle, you go to the next one. On the outside, you go also to the next one. Then when you come on the inside, you go to the next one, which is the top one. And then you're going to work your way down. You go back in to the next hole. Then go inside. It's kind of just following the holes that you made. So, and now your next hole is the middle one where you started. You want to skip that one, so you're going to the next. And apparently I didn't line them up that good, but it doesn't really matter. So now, again, you go to the next hole. Then on the outside, you're gonna go again to the next one, which is the top one, or well, in this case, the bottom one. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to find the holes, but don't worry, you'll find them. Then you're gonna go back to the next hole. The thread is going here. So you're going back into that hole. And then back into the next one. So it seems more complicated than it actually is. And now you're going to go through the middle hole back to the outside of your signature. And you want the threads to be like this. So one on one side and one on the other side of the twine. Now you need to check if it's tight enough. And that can be a bit tricky, but it's not that difficult. Just follow the sewing that you did, and then you'll be fine. Now, if you want, I can make a more clear video of this. And you want to make a double knot. So you see, you are left with this, which is fine. Just remove the needle, and now we have 5 signatures. And as you see, all the knots, they line up nicely. That's why I made the holes the first time. Now, what my plan is, where is it? My plan is to make an open binding, so I have a cover on the front and a cover on the back. This still needs to be decorated, and I will do that in a different video. But what we want to do, I've made 2 strips. This is cotton, and I coffee dyed it. And we're gonna want to run it through these 2 what's it called? These parts of the signature. So that might be a bit, because I don't have, do I used to have clips. Oh yes, here they are. Okay, so it might be, no, it might be too small. This kind of works. Okay. Kind of. Okay, I just need to have them stick together. So I want to, what am I going to use? My scissors. You want to run these through here. So I've measured the width of the twine on this part, and I cut some pieces. Now I saw someone do this. I think it was Country Morning Creations, I think, and I thought this was such a cool binding method for this particular kit. As it looks grungy and old, I figured I wanted to try. So now we have everything going through these twines. So now we just need to do the other one. And I want this ruffled part on the bottom because the other one is on the top. So let's remove these. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So this is not like, I will explain when this is through. If you like everything to look clean and neat, like when you're having a spine on your journal, This might not be the type of binding for you, but I liked it. So I figured, okay, let's try it. Sometimes you need to try something new. I always use the same type of binding. It's just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, which is nice, which is easy, but you need to broaden your horizon, don't you? So, okay. And I'm not bothered if it's just a bit too big, or because you can, you know, you can play with it. It's okay for me. Okay. Okay, so remove these. We don't need them anymore. So this is what you're left with. So doesn't it look cool? I think it looks cool. Okay, so now I'm not gonna attach these because I still need to decorate them, the covers. But the idea is that, oh, I have them, okay, this side up. Okay, so the idea is that, oh, all these twine. Oh, so you will glue this on here and the same at the back, and then you will cover this up. So that way, if you do the other side and you leave a bit of space here, it shows. You see you have some space left. So if you're adding stuff to your journal, it doesn't matter because you have the space. So if you don't pull these too tight, you'll still have space left to put envelopes, put tags, put pictures, put whatever. And since this is a writing journal, could be used as a diary or a planner, or you know, you want to add stuff. So that would that's why it's a nice binding for this type of journal. Twine, I need to think what I'm gonna do with the twine, but same on the back. You're gonna do it like this, cover this, and you will have, it's a loose binding, but it gives you space to work with. So now nothing is added to the signatures yet, but it will. So that gives you some room to work with. So that's the idea. I hope you are liking it, and I hope I inspired you. And the next video will be on decorating these covers, and I'm going to use part of this old map. It has some things on it, and I'm going to use some ephemera from the kit. I think I'm going to use one of those pictures and tag and, you know, some bits and bobs. So let's see. But I'm gonna make a different video about that. So stay tuned, and I hope you like this type of binding. And if you're interested in the kit, I will link I will put the link to the Etsy shop in the description box below, so you can check it out. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.